So how do you be productive when you actually feel demotivated? Great question. So I'm going to give you 2 things that you can do that will kick this into the long grass and have you motivated long term and very productive. Yeah. So the first thing is that what is demotivating you? Now, the key thing that demotivates you is what you focus on. And ever since this dreaded COVID thing came along, I can tell you without a doubt that everything going on around us, the energy has sort of gone down. You know, I've asked loads of people this question more recently. Since COVID, do you think the energy of the human race has gone up, stayed the same, or gone down? And people tell me, well, dive deep. It's like really dive deep. So we have to ask ourselves, have I got drawn into that deep dive of low energy? And if so, what can I do about it? So where you put your focus, your energy will tend to flow. Now, we are surrounded, here we are in 2020, we are surrounded by the news media, the written news media, the press, of course. We've got the television, the news, we've got the radio if you get in your car. We're surrounded by news. And if you listen to the tonality of the newsreader or the tonality of the writer, you know, does this inspire us and send our energy up, or does it send our energy down? Well, the answer is the news media love to focus on the negative. They always tend to tell you the negative first, and our mind always tends to focus on the negative first. So it's got that sort of edge over something positive, something negative. It's going to take your energy down, not take it up. So here's my number 1 thing that you can do. It's like what I call one of our 10-day challenges. Could you turn the news media off? Just turn them off for 10 days. Now, there's a way to do this. Get a piece of paper, and I want you to sort of score your energy over the last 2 or 3 months. So on a scale of 0 to 10, where has my energy been? You could say, how motivated have I been? And how has this all affected me? Like, 10 is, I'm in great energy, I don't need any help. And 0 is, you know what, my energy is like all over the shop. So where's your energy? And put a number down, whatever number that is, on a piece of paper. And then each day, same time each day, maybe when you get up, just check in with your energy and go, right, okay, where's my energy today? Let me give it a score. 10 is its high, 0 is its low. Where am I? Just keep a record for 10 days. Now, we know where we've been because we've written it down over the last, say, 3 months. Where are we each day if we delete the news media from our life? Now, I have to tell you, I did this years ago. It has a massive impact on me. So maybe get your friends involved in this as well. You could always share this video and go, yeah, let's just do this. Let's just delete the bloody news media for 10 days and see what happens to our personal energy. Does it stay the same? Does it go down? Does it go up? I don't know what it's going to be for you, but it's a test. It's a way of doing something on yourself. Go, yeah, okay. Now, if our energy goes up, then maybe we're going to be more selective going forward what we watch, listen to, or read. Because we know that if we get drawn into negative energy, then our energy is going to go down. That will mean we are less productive. It's difficult to be productive when your energy is low. So we need to take control of our energy. And I promise you, if you're surrounding yourself with news, which is almost impossible not to, it's even on your phone flashing up every 5 minutes with notifications and stuff like that, or you're on social media, everywhere we've got the potential to be drawn into negative energy. So let's just try and turn it off for 10 days and see what happens to our energy. Because what that does is it puts us in a place of choice. Now, if our energy goes up, we could choose to go, well, maybe, you know, getting sucked into this whole news thing is something I could, you know, maybe not delete completely forever, but I could certainly restrict myself. And if when I'm watching it, I could watch it, hear it, see it in a new way. In other words, I start to go, yeah, okay, let me be the observer of the news and not get drawn into it and see and get sucked into how terrible it all is, because that does not make us, it doesn't give us enough energy to operate in. And this has a massive effect on the people around us. That could be, you know, your spouse, your family, your children, it could be your parents, it could be your work colleagues, it could be almost everyone you meet and touch. Your energy affects their energy. So if you're coming into the world with down energy, no wonder, you know, your productivity starts to seriously suffer, and that then has a long ongoing experience. It's like I call it a downward spiral to the bottom, when what we want to do is turn the spiral up and go the other way. So let's just notice what happens if we do the 10-day test, keep a score, see what happens if we turn the news media off. You definitely, nothing terrible is going to happen, you're just not going to know what's going on. I've done this actually quite long term, and I've turned it back on at some point and found out, for example, I remember turning it off when Princess Margaret had died, and literally I didn't know for months and months and months that Princess Margaret had died and there'd been a funeral, because I just didn't watch it. Yeah, it was very interesting. But did it matter? Not really. Did it affect my life? Not really. Yeah, so let's just see what happens. So that's number one. The second thing I'm going to ask you, which is all about our energy, technically speaking, is to ask yourself the question, if I've come to planet Earth for a reason, what is that reason? So I'm asking you really to just answer the question, have I got a vision for my life? Have I got a mission? Am I here for a reason? Or is there a purpose for me being here? Am I living that? Because often if you don't have a mission, vision or purpose, you're going to feel a bit drifty. Often you can feel a bit lost, because it's like you've got nothing to aim for. We've got nothing to look forward to in any way, shape or form, when we tend to just be in a drifty place. Whereas actually, if you were to sit down and write some sort of vision, mission, purpose for your life, now we've got a target. It would be a little bit akin to going to archery lessons, you know, and you pick your bow and arrow up and you go, well, nobody put the targets out. Well, what am I going to aim at? So, well, maybe we shoot our arrow, but it goes aimlessly nowhere, yeah? Whereas as soon as you've got a target, well, now I've got something to aim for. And if I miss it, I go, right, let me have another go. And of course, we want to hit the target, yeah? So without something out there in our life, we can feel demotivated. So I'd encourage you to look at writing some mission, vision, purpose, whatever that is for you. Feel free to share it as well, you know, get it down underneath. So yeah, actually, I've never done that before. When I did this, it was very empowering. My energy went up, I got quite excited by it, and I started to move towards what I'd written down, yeah? So there you go, two things. One, do the 10-day test on your energy if you delete the news media. And secondly, ask yourself, if I don't have a written down mission, vision, purpose, let me think about doing that and see what happens. So please feel free, if you got something from it and you want to do the 10-day test with your friends, your family, just hit the share button and share it with them on their social media and get them to join in as well. And also, you know, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that, so that when we do new videos, you get, you know, the little notification pop up and you can come up and get some nice energy from us, driving you towards a better way, what we call moving your life towards living at a 10 out of 10, yeah? So, and also you can hit the notification bell so it all works as well. So do all that. And if you haven't already done the 10-10 life test, on the banner on the Facebook page, normally if you go to the Facebook page for the 10-10 movement, over on the banner there's a button and it takes you to take the 10-10 life test, which has got loads of follow-up videos which give you loads of tips and tricks on how to move your life towards living out at a 10 out of 10 in all various different areas of your life. It's all free, it's all part of a charity, so there is no cost, so no reason to not go pressing some buttons. So that's it from me, Tony Vee, at the 10-10 movement, looking to help whoever we can that is got their hand up and wants to move to living a 10 out of 10 life to do just that. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.